Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today we're going to get back to work on the fork in the road. Okay, so today I need to figure out exactly where my wall is going to be. We have an arc coming from this tree, but I believe that I just went straight right here. Yeah, that's what I did. I went straight over to here. I got to get pins in the ground or something so I can mark that on the stone, because the wall is going to go on top of that. So that's one of the first things I need to get done. And I also need to figure out where my stone is going for the step here, because the pathway here is going to stop either a little bit under the step or right before it. I would rather not have it go too far underneath it, because that would be a waste of stone. I don't have a huge amount of stone left. Okay, let's get going on this. This is probably going to take 2 days, but I'm going to end this video wherever I end up today. I really want to get this corner done, the fork in the road, and if I don't get any further than that, that'll be great, but we'll see. It's going to take longer and longer as we get shy on stone, so we'll get done what we can get done. Okay, I was thinking about it, and I remember that I cut this back at about the same distance from the line the entire way, and it's a big gentle arc. So I tried connecting to that post right there to see if that would give me a real nice arc here, and it was way off. So I took a guess at it, and I pounded some rebar in right at the edge of the road there, and that is it. We're gonna come right off the tip of this stone right here, and it's gonna arc over to the line right there, and then we'll use this same arc just for this tiny little piece right here. Let me roll this up for you. Okay, so this arc will go right like that. I'm gonna fine tune it and make sure that it's the same 30-inch width, and then we'll have a real nice arc coming off of this arc here. You'll see what I mean in just a minute. Okay, let me get you caught up before I start digging. I got my line right here. I freehand drew this when I did it in paint, and now I got a nice perfect arc there. I was thinking I could do an arc here too, but I can't. It's just too sharp, and it's too sharp coming from that tree. This line right here comes from that tree, but after you get to like right here, it would continue. You can see it kind of continuing. It comes way into here, and it can't do that. You need to maintain the walk width. So this is correct. Where it was is correct, and I got my line going to here. So this is the fork right here, and this stone is going to go right along this line and then out to the edge of this gap and then back that way. But first, I gotta dig this out and get this figured out, find stones for that. I'm probably gonna have to break a couple of these, or break one of these bigger ones if I can. Yeah, that one right there. We'll break that and hope that we get something that fits pretty good. The stair comes to here, so we don't want anything too much bigger than that, otherwise it'll be a waste of stone. So we'll go between flat rocks and a couple pieces of busted stone, and we'll get this fitted in, get the stair in there, and then I'll get back with you after that. Okay, this might not look like much, but this is gonna work perfect. I had these stones that kind of slabbed off, and I broke 2 of them, and I got lots of nice little parts. Like this will all be level like that. You'll never be able to tell that they're thin. Got one in there. I have something else for right here, and I have a few more of those left here, and that one over there, I thought it was a normal stone, but that's slabbed off too. That's only like, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch thick, or maybe even less. So I'll break that one too when I get to the next step. The next step is going to be right in there somewhere. But for now, I got to dig this down and get these stones set, and then get my step on top of that. Then I can get this corner done. That is going to be so awesome to have this done. All right, let's get going. Just got back from lunch and thought I'd show you where I'm at. I have the fork in the road pretty well along the way. I need to put a few more rocks going that way and a few more going that way, and get some pavers in right here, probably at least as far as this one goes. Go another 3-4 feet, and then I can finalize. I'm going to take that string and put an arc from that tree going this way, probably way up here somewhere. I want to have room to work on the tree, so we'll put an arc right here and mark that off, which means I got to move all this dirt. And I'm going to need to move all the stones as well. What I want to do is wherever the pavers end up, get all of the stone that way from that point, and then finish up the land, move any dirt that's excess over to the dirt pile over there. Yeah, I'll turn everything over, get it all raked up, and plant some blue grama or buffalo grass. And then next year, this whole area will look like that. Yeah, this is going to look really cool once the grass is growing right along the edge here and then curves back over. This whole area is going to look pretty cool. Okay, what I wanted to show you before we get back to putting in pavers, I'm not going to finish this wall right now. I want to get some more pavers in tonight, but I got this real interesting stone and I would like to get it in this area somewhere. And these are pretty much locked in place. They're either on a paver and then locked in with the next one, or they're just basically locked in. So what I want to do is chip away at the bank back here and fill the back of the stone and keep dicing this stuff up as I go, and then I tamp it down until I get about level with the tops of these stones, and I create a shelf back there, get everything tamped in, and then start fitting the stone and use some of this gravel to get it nice and level. So we'll get this one in, and then we're going to jump back to putting the pavers in. Pretty good progress. Let me show you where we're at. Okay, so I got a bunch of stones to set, and this side again is going to be covered by the rock wall, so it doesn't matter how jagged that is, it's going to be a nice smooth line in the end. And this side is going to be covered by the wall all the way up to right here. I'm going to have the last stone right here, and for the edge of that garden I'm going to pull the string over here right along the edge of this stone and arc it out that way, and then that'll be the raised garden right there. And then I'll taper the soil right here and make everything flow that way. Again, this is a drainage area. The water comes in off the road right through here, and you can kind of see some washouts there. It's not going to wash out in the future, but I have to make everything drain correctly. But that's what I'm going to do. And then once we get past where the rocks are going to be on top of the wall, or on top of the pavers, like right here, I'm going to draw the edge on here, and then I'll just score that with the grinder and knock that off, and we're going to have a clean edge on this side. Yep, that's the plan. Now, oh, and I don't know if I mentioned it in this video or not, but this rock right here, I got it from the gardening center like that. It has the drill hole in it and it was broken. So I got all 3 pieces, and my rock wall is going to go right like this, and this will be up close to the wall, and I'm going to plant a little toad lily in there. There's enough room to get around it. I wanted to put the stone somewhere where I could put that hole towards the edge, and this will make a good place for that, because we're going to have toad lilies in this garden right here as well. Okay, now I got to set all these stones, and that's probably going to wrap up the day. This is a lot of work right here. Okay, that is going to wrap it up for today. Sun's starting to go down, and I need to get something to eat. I really like the way the walkway curves like that, and the seam on the other side. That's going to look so cool once this is raked out and all nice and smooth and has buffalo grass growing on it. So the fork in the road is coming along really well. I have most of this, well, actually all of this right here, those stones right there are not set, and that's as much as I can get done today. I got a good bit done though. Got a bunch of this wall done. A lot of this stuff is just sitting on the top there. This one I was just testing. This one doesn't go there. That one doesn't. That's my base, but I'll be putting like stones like this, flat stones, about that far onto these and leveling it off, and there'll be another layer going back there, probably back into here somewhere, because we're going uphill. So I got to get it up high enough so that we don't have the land coming downhill to the top of the wall. You'll see what I mean in maybe the next video, maybe not. I got to get the rest of these stones set into place, and then somewhere right in here I'm going to put the next step. Probably just a little bit further, and then I'll put the next step. Well, actually, that'll probably be the last step. We have 1, 2, 3. We have plenty of stone for it, and I don't really want to use that. Yeah, unfortunately, that broke, and it's not that great of a stone to start with. Because it's sawn flat like that, I don't know, I just didn't want to use it. I got that when I was making the steps back there, so it'll get in here somewhere, but just not in a prominent place. Yeah, that is looking really nice. Look at it from back here again. Yeah, I got some real interesting stone in here. I'm looking for a topper stone, a roundish stone, to fit in here, but it has to have the same kind of details as these rocks. And I haven't run across it yet, but when I'm looking for other stones for the wall, if I see it, I'll grab it. Okay, that's going to wrap this up. I think we're going to be doing one more video on the fork in the road, because this triangle has to come this way and more stone in it. Yeah, I don't think we quite finished the fork in the road yet. So one more video on that. So if you want to see that video, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.